The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Kevin Hinks, Tom O'Brien. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, you get the Dow down 298, Nasdaq's down 98, S&Ps are off 36. And we talk about defined risk. We got our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, guys. I feel like it's Groundhog Day.
I was just saying to my dad,
baby.
really.
Telling you.
How often is it that you wake up and the futures are plus or minus 300 points?
Yeah, exactly. It's like every day.
It is.
Unfortunately, today we're down 9% for the year.
Yep.
9%. And now, how about this little stat? We're now below the lows of the flash crash.
Right.
In May of 2010.
Right.
Scary.
Yeah.
But, things are getting cheap. Things are getting cheap. That's all I can tell you.
They're definitely cheaper than they were, right?
How about think about this, guys. Goldman Sachs has earnings, right?
Yeah.
Any other market environment, those are great earnings, right? They did a lot of good things, and Goldman Sachs is trading way below its book value right now. And you got Bank of America, Goldman, a lot of these financials trading below their book value.
Right. So Goldman
Crazy.
right now is at 156.20. I guess what the fear, basically is, I suspect, is that how much money is lent to the oil and gas patch, and
what's their exposure?
And what was amazing, actually in the Journal today, folks, okay, what was amazing when I was looking at this is that this wasn't Goldman in particular, it was Wells Fargo. They owned up to the fact that out of there was the credit that was so easy that it would be like them giving companies that weren't credit-worthy credit because oil was so high. And,
Sure.
And Wells Fargo owned up to the fact that like 20% of what they gave out was that. Now, it wasn't that Wells Fargo, it's two different things. Wells Fargo, it's on their books, but that's how much debt all those companies can push out. That's pretty intense that they owned up to that.
Sure.
Because,
That's right. Yeah.
because that means there's a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that they're probably even then trying to put the best face on it.
That's
right?
my point. And
So
when I read that, wow, he says 20% they're owning up to. I says that's a lot. And you know what always blew my mind, Kevin, is that TD Ameritrade's a huge business, of course. We're a small business, but it is amazing that when you have like something, you have a good run going, meaning they had a good run going in the oil patch, right?
Sure.
When you get a good run going, these banks will push out paper. I mean, you go to them and say, hey, this is my inventory, this is what I got in the ground. Well, yeah, you want 100 million? It's like, oh, yeah, okay, I'll take 100 million.
I used to always teach young traders on the floor, Tom. If you have a position on that you think you have risk in and you're having a good run in the market, spend some of that money and take your risk in.
Right.
Right? That's what I always taught young kids. If you've made some money in the week or the month and you've got some positions on that don't look great, spend a little money and take in your risk. Don't you wish some of these people would have thought the same way?
No, there's no doubt. And I know exactly what you're talking about because I've always done the exact same thing. And what Kevin's saying specifically, folks, is this. It's really you get lucky, okay? That's the bottom line. You made some bad bets, you turn around, you're getting some money, and it's an easier way to take the heat. You're taking one from the other. Do you know what I mean?
You're above like your expectation in the long run. You can't achieve like that, putting it in different terms, getting lucky. But same thing, you're above where you're going to be in the long run if you're just constantly having money that's at leverage, at risk.
That's right.
So reel it in a little bit when you know that.
I've made trades in GE in the trading pit, and guys going, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm spending a little money today." That's what I'm doing.
Right.
I'm spending a little money to get a little risk off the table.
It's okay. because you're spending that when you've already achieved some upside big time.
And you're spending it not to lose money, because you're always thinking about how much am I going to lose, not what you're going to make. You're thinking, okay, how much am I going to lose?
Yeah.
You know?
And especially when you have oil going to levels that nobody ever saw.
And speaking of taking risk off the table, look at the 10-year yield.
I know, man.
198.
I know. It's in fact, I'm in Mr. Larry Pesavento. I'm going to get him sailing. And he hates boats, Kevin, okay? So you get a picture of this. Larry and I have this thing going. He was down here a few years ago, and I got him on the boat, him and his wife. And, you know, it took a bit to get him on. So we had a bet, and the 30-year hit 160 today. So he has to go on the boat again.
That's awesome.
Now listen to this. This is what's so crazy about this. When we made this bet, it was probably a year and a half ago or something, right? When we made it, I says, man, I just that 160 was hanging out there. But now I'm bearish bonds. Isn't that funny? So I went bearish bonds only about 10 days ago. Do you know what I mean? But I'm saying to myself, oh, this is interesting how this shakes out.
Yeah.
You know?
So, I mean, the things we got to look forward to, I think, in the next couple of days, Tom, and we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about theta on swim lessons.
Cool.
Daily decay.
Yep.
So, yeah, we got a lot to talk about with that subject. But
well, that's going to be pretty cool.
Is VIX going to hit 30?
Yep.
Are you going to see a 30 VIX in the next, could be in the next hour?
And that's awesome because when you're talking decay off a high number, man,
Big
right?
Right. Higher levels of volatility, higher premiums in the options, higher levels of theta.
I was just thinking this morning, maybe the play is just to start collecting premium and the market's going to start doing nothing. When I woke up and I was like, how often is it 300 points? I was like, maybe this is when it's just going to chill out for a little while.
Yeah.
Right. Duration over direction, guys.
Duration over direction.
At
12 o'clock. Get that direction, man.
Thanks, Kevin.
Have a great one, Kevin.
Guys.
Thanks so much. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow's down 302, Nasdaq down 99, S&P's down 36.
Larry
I think you're right,
Pesavento
too.
has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionics, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 335. You get the Nasdaq off 105. S&Ps are down $40.
So yeah, so I'm gonna be listening at noon because what we're talking about. You were saying, of course, maybe that's the deal.
Tell them what you said.
That's about a contrarian view. But I was thinking I was
right. Because so what Tommy's saying is taking the premium in.
Right. To start absorbing that premium, and so I'll be listening at noon. I will, but. Part of it is it's tough to make money on premium plays where you're paying the premium right now because there's so much premium priced into everything.
Exactly.
So that's where I think my head was going. So not necessarily that that's the play, but there's a big opportunity there at least if that's what's going to happen because there is so much premium.
And so I said to Tommy, of course, yeah, that's it. He says, well, of course, you're a contrarian. He says, yeah, that's what you're going to do. And then I said, oh, so let's.
It's almost the most contrarian right now to be like, there's going to be zero volatility in the market. Is what you'd be. Not zero, but that's the play you're making right now to say, I'm going to be the person that starts capitalizing off the market not being volatile when there's so much premium based into the volatility.
And so I'll explain why, okay? So if we pull up, first we'll pull up the SPY. So
I'm just, you're good, yeah. You're explaining why as the market's like pushing, maybe going to be down 400 today, but.
Yeah, right.
I know.
Exactly. Well, that's what it is.
So okay. Go ahead.
It's 100% move or move.
Okay.
You're going into 182.40, which is a low of August. That's 500 million shares, but it's more so, like I even said in the Everbank update at 10 o'clock. It has to really to do with Friday. With Friday, it's going to be really hard to get 350 million going in this market. So
today is that today?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So
sure, yes.
So to me the market's worn out, and that level there, but it's just not that. Okay. If we go over to
I know, but what that could mean a pop, right? I mean that's
But if you get a pop, the volatility dies in a second.
Yeah.
As soon as you get that pop, that VIX is going to pull back like so quick it's going to be crazy, and that's if you listen to 12 o'clock, folks, you really get your head wrapped around how that works, and it's pretty intense how quick it dies down. It's like all of a sudden the end of the world's over.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world anymore.
We got a caller. Look who we got. We were just talking about him.
We got Larry! Larry! What's going on? Hey, you get your life jacket?
And pineapples, man. Listen, they changed that bond specification. That anywhere near the 160 level based on those old numbers.
Oh, come on.
You guys going to go sailing anyway?
He says I have a very good case, and they're going to take it to the Supreme Court to keep me from going on one of your boats.
Larry called to get things real straight real quick.
Well, you heard me, Larry. You know what's so funny about that? I saw it in the den saying that the 160's there. And I went bearish on the bond about 10 days ago, man. I mean, I like. I'd say I mean, I'm bearish on the 10-year right now, but I like it, man. I like how it's operating. So we'll
remember when we made that bet, we were out on the boat with Dr. Earl going to dinner. Remember that?
I know, man. There is no doubt, man. Totally.
Full moon over the Gulf. It was really cool. But it's really it's a different contract spec. But this 160 area. In fact, last night the bonds hit the exact 1.618 on the 4-hour chart. I put that 6109, and I believe that we're within days, or if not hours, of a pretty good bounce here in the stock market.
No, I agree. There's no doubt.
The stock exchange index is within 50 points now, and I think we're getting pretty close, but we'll see.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I agree.
No one is more bearish than me, Tom. I mean, longer term.
He agrees with you, Larry. He was just talking about it. That it's pulled back to this level, and we definitely.
And what does happen, which we know, the more that you wake up in the morning and you have something down like this, for investors, it's terrible because that's just one after the other, and then all of a sudden they say, okay, that's it. And what the market makes people do, folks, is throw in the towel at lows and buy at highs. And I don't know how it continues to do it, but that's what it does. You know what I mean? So
it's been doing it since time immemorial, my friend, and it continues to do that because it's all fear and greed. You know, that's pretty much it.
Pretty amazing, man. Hey, listen, man, that was a great show this morning. It's always a great show, but it was great listening today.
Bill's a really smart fellow, and he's, of course, well-versed, and heck, he speaks Arabic, and he worked over there for 12 years, so he knows those people better than he knows the Americans, I think. So.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I just wanted to say thanks for your show. Thank you, Tommy. Glad
Thanks,
everything's
Larry.
okay. We'll see you later.
Thanks
That's
for
a
calling
beautiful
in,
thing.
man.
Thanks for calling, man.
Bye-bye.
Okay. See, he's going to go out in the boat now.
He's listening. He's making sure. He's
That's
keeping tabs.
Totally, man. Let's go to Lou in Nashville. Hey, Lou, what's going on?
Hey, just freezing up here.
Oh, boy.
Hey, we're freezing down here.
Yeah, everything's
You
perspective.
know, it's 40 degrees down here,
I don't
man.
even think it's
Ooh,
40,
that's
just so,
cool.
but go ahead. It's like 45, 44, 41 maybe.
Unbelievable.
What's the temperature up there, Lou?
It's 29 right now.
Oh, that's not bad.
We're within like almost 10 degrees of you.
You get
Not yet.
you get your shots on?
Yeah.
What are we going to look
boy.
at?
Nugget.
Let's look at the nugget. That's a NUGT. Now, this is the direction 300% bull position of the ARCA index, the gold miners ARCA index, which is the HUI. You know, yesterday it got smoked. Let me pull up the HUI just for a second to see what we got here, because the HUI was much stronger than the XAU. So the HUI is at 102. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, 102.10. We want to see that back inside the 103.50 area, somewhere like that. NUGT, if we pull this up right now, intraday. Yeah, intraday you get some action. You know, you had the spike on the open, so we get volume up at 1920. The last time that we had any volume on the way down yesterday was 1942, so I think 1942 is going to be your first area that, you know, you're going to get some resistance on the way up.
Yeah, I see.
And, you know, they, let me just, NEW. NEW is the largest weighting inside that, NEM, rather.
Yeah, no months.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's getting us a little bounce. I mean, that came down hard yesterday, but it's getting a little bounce. Yeah, it's set up the exact same way. Newmont wants to go a little bit higher, too. Newmont's at 1651. It hit 1672, and that can get up to, well, oh, man, isn't that weird? So look at that. 1672 is the last time it came down yesterday because it pops up there the first time. So when it gets to 1672, which we'll probably do again today, Lou, right? It's going to need more volume. Yeah. So the first time, if you want to see how this goes, folks, it's crazy, man. So it came down. It's like, how does it hit just the number? So it's like a seller right there. It hit 1672 at 950. It had 268,000, which is not enough because you go, that supply line is 529,000. But, you know, you're going to get it. And if you get it, I mean, the way, when I look at markets like that, if you get it and the volume, you want the volume to expand since the last 10-minute bar. If you get that, that's the building cause aspect that it will try to, you know, get above that supply line.
Right.
Cooking, brother.
Okay, will do. Thank you.
Stay warm, man.
Okay, bye-bye.
Dow Industrials right now down 336. Nasdaq's off 101. The S&Ps are down 40. And don't forget, folks, our man Dave White's doing a great workshop tonight. Check it out on the front page of TFNN. Tommy and I are going to be talking about it as soon as we come back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how EverBank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? EverBank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is down 346. You get the NASDAQ off 108. S&Ps are down 41. And I believe we're going to get the oil numbers any minute. And oil is trading at 28.43.
When are we going to start seeing $1.50 gallon gas? We're close.
I guess it's going to be pretty soon. I saw someone in the den yesterday, and the number was below that.
Was it?
And
depending on where you are in the country,
I forget
I'm sure,
what part of the country they were in, right? You know?
$1 in the realm of possibilities now. Could you imagine that, making that type of a trade, bet, wager, whatever you call, dollar gas?
That would be just phenomenal. Yeah. You know, I guess if we got something like that, man.
We're not far off. $20 oil gets talked about it, and I bet $20 oil puts us right around, in some parts of the country, $1 gas.
Oh, yeah. No, that's brilliant. We'll bring up unleaded right now because I believe unleaded, let's see, so
gasoline.
You're right.
Yeah.
Look at we're at $1.04 wholesale right now.
Yeah. So we're really close.
So there's oh my God, look at this. Yeah, there's no doubt. Let me put this up.
That's really, a gallon of gas is $1.
Seriously, man.
Gallons of water at 7-Eleven don't cost 99 cents.
Oh my God. Now let's see if I can make a case. What's that there? That's $1.81. That's 60. That's 90 cents. That's an ABC down to 90.
Okay.
Know?
Yeah.
It's like
that's easy.
You're at 100.
Cents,
You're at 100.
You're at 105. Yeah.
And you've hit 102.40. Yeah. So I guess that would be easy.
Can you go try and see if you pull up the oil news to see? Because I'm sure that it looks like it's popping a little bit. We'll pull up the
H6.
We have the live oil on our Nadex charts. Let's make sure they're getting released. There was a holiday, and maybe that changes things. I wonder if that's... Sometimes they get pushed back a day. I bet that's what's going on.
Maybe, yeah.
Because it's really doing nothing.
Right.
Yep.
So this afternoon, our man Dave White has a workshop 5:30 to 6:30 tonight.
Yeah. So he's talking about the short volume in stocks. And part of it is, though, you get his newsletter, of course, for 30 days, because he just kind of put this together, so he's going to be using it in what he's doing in the newsletter, so that's why he's doing the 60-minute workshop with all of his subscribers to kind of talk about the methodology, how he's doing it, how he's looking at it, and going over some of the data.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so, folks, you can come over to our website at TFNN. Well, maybe they did call
I was just going to say.
Oil just took a dive, folks.
Let's pull up. Maybe they were just late. That's, you know. Because that is quite a move.
And one of the targets
it's down 20 cents in the last 20 seconds.
Yeah,
exactly.
One of the targets asked me, do you remember 29-cent gas when you were a teenager?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you know, it's pretty sick.
Hopefully we don't see that again. That means we're all in a lot of trouble.
But it's pretty sick,
Either
folks.
that or oil isn't needed
I remember
anymore.
like 18, 19-cent gas. Because it was 18 and 19-cent gas. I had a 67 Chevy, and that was an Impala. It had 28 gallons in it, and I think it cost me like $3.50 or $4 to fill it up.
Yeah, it is.
It was sick, man.
Yeah.
And then it did jump, like when it to 18 for 24 to 29. It stayed.
That's a big percentage jump, though, right?
It stayed in that
6 gallons for a buck.
It did.
There you go.
It stayed in that level for a long period of time. Do you mean, you know?
Yeah. I think we're going to be staying around this level for a long period of time.
Well, you know, I was thinking about this morning, that it's like, okay, you know, is it different this time? You know, that you're coming down there, there's so much oil.
Definitely different.
Yeah.
In terms of electric cars, number one.
Electric cars.
I mean, you're really close to whether it's Tesla or whoever it is coming out with a car that just doesn't need gas.
I know.
And then you look at, you know, that's not even, and then you talk about China economy slowing down. And I don't know enough to understand that, but I know that's a big deal.
You know, you know what I saw yesterday, and this is pretty cool for all you folks in Boston. I saw the iron workers were putting up wind turbos in Boston.
Turbines, yes.
In Boston.
Okay.
I got it. One of my friends texted it to me, and it.
There's so much going on in the world of energy.
Yeah, and they don't even look like. You know, it's just like a big steel cylinder, and it's like a big pole up in the air. And you don't even know that it's something.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the wind goes inside it, and that's how they're generating electricity. You know, but it's for downtown Boston. It's like, oh my God. It's like, okay, how does this work?
I'm just looking. It's pretty wild. We were just at $29 at the market open.
Okay.
And, you know, we're down 70 cents.
Goes to 28.33
in the last hour.
Right.
So it's amazing the types of moves. And that's not even, you know, the futures were already in big trouble at this time, and even oil still 70 cents since then. It looks like it's still pushing lows.
And that you're gonna get your 400. Your name must be O'Brien. No.
Yeah, I mean, we're only 60 points away. 60 points away as we're going through why volatility's
oh my God,
gonna go away from the market as we're pushing. Let's see if we can hit 500 for the day, right? But that's, you know, maybe that's it. It's just becoming so regular. It is, which is, that alone is hard to sustain.
It is. No, there's no doubt. And look at this.
Look at it, yeah.
This could be the trashing that it's going to need. So right now, oil folks are at 28.24. That is amazing when you think about it, man. Wow.
I mean, talk about a trading market. It's just amazing, even in the last hour.
Well, that's in the futures market. And this is why, folks, if you know, the Nadex product is a great product to trade if you want to trade with small amounts, defined risk. You know, like this move in oil. That's a $1,000 move right now. It's actually a $900 move. You know, from 29.10 to 28.20. You know, because it's $1,000 a point. And
it's just keeping. It's still going. That's all.
It's still going.
Could you try and see if you can pull up the actual numbers that came out? Because something obviously looks like they obviously came out. No.
Yeah. Oh, let me say. It's pretty crazy that this is not right on the top news, isn't it? Okay. CLH6 commodity. Yeah, just whacking it.
Yeah, they'd be up there.
Oil, here it is. Oil extends drop from 12-year low as U.S. surplus. Oil extends decline from the lowest close in 12 years ahead of U.S. government data that is forecast to show expansion.
No, I think that's just talking about the expectations.
That's all it's talking about.
Can you scroll back up for 1 more second?
That's what we're talking.
I know.
So now we're down. You're 28-20 right now, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, it's going down.
And so it still doesn't say in there. Are they going to come out with that tomorrow?
I know. That's what I was trying to find.
And so normally it is 10:30, folks, on Wednesday. With the holiday Monday, Martin Luther King Day. Maybe it is tomorrow.
Is this?
That was the 10:37.
Yeah. When is maybe this is the expectation that just got released of the survey?
I think the survey when Bloomberg says a survey, that's just a survey of their analyst.
Yeah. Just to see what we're looking at.
Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow's down at 389. Nasdaq's off 127. S&Ps are down $50. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 410. Nasdaq's off 133. S&Ps are off 51. If we go inside the Dow and take a look at it, you got there's nothing that is.
We got off 400, didn't we? Pretty quick.
Yeah, like big time. Chevron is the leader on the way down. That's down 5.5%. Or $4.33. Big Blue is down almost 6% at $6.24. Cisco is next at 4%. That's down 91. Caterpillar is down $2. The least amount down is Pfizer. That's down 0.9%. I want to go over to IBM for a second.
It's pretty staggering. The least amount. There's only 2 stocks down less than 1%.
I know.
Yeah.
Now IBM, this has been a dog in an extraordinary way, and it's just amazing just watching this whole thing shake out, because the IBM, that 116.80 has been hanging out there like for a sore thumb. Now, when I was first projecting that, IBM's at 210. It's like, you got to be kidding me, man. Is it really going to get down there? And here we go. We hit 118 today. And what you have there, folks, is this. The 116.80, if that digs into that number like at about 110, then that thing's really in trouble. Because the longer that it digs into the bar, then it's like, oh no, it wants to go to the bottom of the bar.
Sure.
It's like, oh man. And what so that's on a technical basis. On a fundamental basis, what you have to remember is this, is that you just take where an equity is and you bring it across. So you bring that across and say, okay, wow, that's pretty intense. And anyone that has bought that since December of 2009 is in a losing position. Now, you're in a losing position on a principal. I think they don't pay a big dividend, but, well, at this level, look at that. They're paying 4.2% as a dividend. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
When you think about it? But it's because that has come down so dramatically. Now let's go into the NDX 100. We take a look at the NDX 100. So this is hard to believe that you actually have something up in the NDX 100. So Lamb Research is up 0.3%, or 20 cents. Endo Pharmaceutical, Endo International is up 17 cents. Mylan is flat. The one
big losers.
Big loser. Micron Tech down 9%. Norwegian Cruise Lines down 3.77. I wonder what.
Sorry, 7.8%. You go back and forth between prices and percentages.
7.8%, $3.78. Let's look at this for a second, because I guess, oh man, that's a mess. So
I'm sure there's something going on within there. Yeah.
Volume doubles. Let's see. It's just we don't have enough time to read the whole thing right now.
I'm sure that's a fundamental take, that they're in trouble with their business right now, with something.
Yeah, well, and what I'd say is that, you had one of the Fed governors, we had talked about this a couple of days ago, come out and said, no, we didn't think that, the volatility in the market going down would affect the economy. It's like, that's the perfect situation. I would say a cruise line, because that's older passengers. Cruises are, older passengers. And seeing their wealth go down quick out of their accounts.
It could. We could look into that stock. We have no idea what's going on. There could be dramatic news that's come out about their balance sheet. Let alone, I'm just
right
before.
There's no doubt.
Seeing those accounts drop is going to affect people for sure.
There's no doubt.
Sure, right.
And in particular, and this is where you have the downdraft of 2000, the downdraft of 2007, the downdraft, I would say, of 2007 coming all the way back was extraordinary and great. And the key is, did people get out? Or are we going to hear stories 2 years from now that, oh my God, I lost it again?
Sure.
Yeah.
And
this is I think that's one of the hardest things in the aspect of, staying in, getting out, and all of the above. When you're an investor versus, traders.
Yes.
Basically, that you're in a risk business.
Can we take a look at Netflix?
Yeah, absolutely. And
let's get some action.
FLX. Last night, so when this came out with the numbers last night, it was traded at 114.
Yes.
It's at 99 right now. It traded at 108 today. So this is all over the place.
Yep.
And, I don't know what the expected move was inside the option market, but what does happen.
I'm sure they might be talking about that on the program at 12.
Lessons, they will. There's no doubt.
It's such a stock. It's such movement.
It's huge
with earnings.
Exactly. And the numbers were big. What they got is that the expectations overseas was much more than it was. Let's see, spending on content. Look at that. Netflix sees spending on content over $6 billion on a cash basis in 2016. Well, I guess that's entertainment's expensive, right? That's what it comes down to.
Well, to have the catalog they have, right?
Yeah. No doubt.
They added 1.56 million subscribers in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, that's staggering when you think about how many people are already subscribed to pick up almost 2 million new subscribers.
Exactly. So the estimate, streaming net adds 4 million, estimate was 3.5 million. So they added...
You can see us just even going through how many numbers there really are that matter to them, because it's not like profit. It's, well, what's your streamer base? What's the new customer base? What's your overseas growth? What's your spend on content? What are you going to spend on producing your own content, right? That's the big one, too.
Yeah, absolutely. And their growth overseas was dramatically more. I just remember reading this last night. I think it was 25 million.
That's probably why it was
Europe.
Up overseas overnight.
Yeah,
when it first came out.
It was a big number, So, huge number.
Not a good day for the markets in general for them to have to digest that.
6. Let me just go look at this NQH6 again. This is going to be interesting, man. I'm telling you.
It's going to be interesting for sure.
So the NQs and the Terry in the Den, folks, if you haven't test drove the Den, come on in the Den. You can test drive it 30 days. It's, you get a highly volatile market. We get a lot of great traders in there. And he just came up with a great quote. It's like, why can't you, in bull markets, what ends up happening is everyone, you get close to highs. Well, it's going to go tag the high. In bear markets, markets that go down, no one says, oh, it's going to go tag the low when you get so close to it. And I saw him just say that.
Well, it's like, not nobody. But go ahead. Yeah.
No, to me,
in the main, I agree.
That would be like common sense, but it's so cool. Just understand that, because and what I'm talking about is even myself. I'm saying, hey, they should bounce here, but well, guess what? Okay. We've got down to 4013. Well, the low is 3990, I think. Yeah. Oh no, it's 40. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so funny. It's 4009.
4009.
4009. So, but it's really cool understanding that, because you want both sides, the yin and the yang, and say, well, geez, when you're up at the highs, well, it wants to tag that number. What's the lows? When you're 5 points away from it, hey, it's going to go tag it. Now, the real question is it going to blow it away?
That is.
The dollar... Well, hey, listen, you know what happened to some folks, and I don't have my head totally wrapped around this yet, but this is going to be, I think, for the dollar, the Hong Kong dollar is pegged to the U.S. dollar, but yet the Hong Kong dollar, in Hong Kong got smoked last night, the Hong Kong dollar was going down, and the U.S. dollar just kind of stayed there. So it's going to be like, okay, hold it. Is it the dog? We're the dog. Then we're not the tail, that's for sure. Tommy and I come right back, folks. You stay right there.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, swim lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is down 415. Nasdaq's down 136. S&Ps are down 51. And don't forget, folks, coming up next, we got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman's going to be growling and prowling with you. And then TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim headquarters, swim lessons, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. And then, of course, tonight is Dave's workshop.
Yeah, so you end at 5. He's going to start it off right at 5:30, half hour in between, and go for an hour. So check out either its Path of Least Resistance or Tech Insider. Try a trial, and you'll be able to attend tonight's workshop.
It's a beautiful thing.
Totally.
And
and maybe the market won't be down 500 by then.
Yeah. You know, I have, there's a question in the den about what is the lows of the NQs, and I believe what it is this. This is what the difference is that when we hit the low in August, okay, so what happens, folks, is this. You will probably have a different number. And what it is that because the futures are the future, when we were in August, we were on a different contract.
Yes.
So the low of this contract, we're breaking right now. The low of this contract would be 4009, and we've gone to 4006. You know, if you go, another way of doing that can get you pretty close to it is just go to the 3 Qs. Now, the 3 Qs, what you're going to see is that you're at 97.89, and the low there was 84.74. Now, what happened there is that, you know, I was never counting that low because I was right in front of the machine that day, and that hit that for a split second. So it's like, okay, you know, you don't really, did 2 trades get off there? They left a tick in, so it's like, okay, what got off there?
Somebody got those prices, though.
Someone did, and it was.
So that's a legit deal in that sense.
And it wasn't busted. That's right.
Right. I mean, it was legit. You know, it was just panic for whatever it was.
That's
whether
correct.
It was just that single minute.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Right. There's no doubt. You know. So what we just did do is we just got the first monster tick for the down tick. You had a minus 1427, and that came 20 minutes ago. You know, so that's the first panic that's out there. Anytime you start
minus 440, I mean, it's accelerating for sure.
And when you get, what I've found is this: when you get over minus 1400, that's when it's pretty hard to do to get minus over 1,400 because you're only dealing with like 5,500 to start with.
Yes.
The minuses, the pluses, the minuses, it's like everyone's selling the exact.
For a net number,
For a net number. Because that has to be done within the minute also, at the same time. It's like, okay, everyone's selling at the same time, everyone's buying at the same time. We'll see whether gold can catch more of a bid. 1270 is not bad. What we do have is that we have the volume behind the move. It has the swing point that it's going after. And I'd personally like to see it just hang under the swing point all day today. That swing point is 1113. We've hit 1103. And that swing, I think, had 174,000 contracts. Let me just see. 193,000. We're at 119 right now. So we'll end up doing about 170, which is really nice. Because if you approach that swing and you let's say a $5 or $10 below it at the beginning of the day, it's a lot easier to take that thing out.
Sure.
Then
just jump right past it.
Exactly. Some of the higher volume stocks out here. Well, here, volume-wise too. Let's go see what that is going to do because when we started the program, I was explaining on Friday it's going to be hard to crack that, and thus far you're at 324 with 70 million.
Well, we have a lot left in the day.
We have a lot left in the day.
450. We could see some volume.
You stay right there. Basil's coming up next. The swim lessons. Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself, and then Dave's going to be doing that workshop.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.